Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasia, but you can also call me Tay, and welcome in. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome to day 11 on Sprout, my no terraforming farm core island. I'm really excited for today's video because we are decorating outside of my house. I've been really anticipating this build, so I'm super excited to get into it. We are doing a speed build once again today. So yeah, before we get into it, I would greatly appreciate though if you could like and subscribe. I would love to have you guys join this community that we are building here. Now let's get straight into the build. Alright, starting off, today's build is actually very much inspired by tay.crossing. I actually did a tour of her island a while back, and she had like a countryside themed island, and I just love how she decorated some of her exteriors for her villager houses. It was kind of like a white picket fence, a line of hyacinths, and then a line of wheat fields. It was just so cute, so I knew I really wanted to do that because it just gave off very cottagecore vibes, very meadowcore, and I'm really trying to incorporate that for this island. So I ended up going with the blue hyacinths. I just thought that was really fun, but also because I really want to incorporate the color blue throughout this island. I haven't really done it as much so far, but I'm hoping to spread that around just a little bit more. And I just thought this was a very pretty combo. I went with the green variation of the wheat field at first, but I do end up changing that to the yellow wheat field. You know, it just looked a little bit more farm core. It tied into the rest of my island a little bit better. But I just thought this combination of the wheat field and fence and flower was just too cute not to do in front of my house. It's also a very small area. This is right across the river, so we're finally working on like the back corner of my island now. And I also did this path work a little bit before I started recording, and I just absolutely love it. I kind of was just winging this build once again today. I kind of just came in with an idea that I wanted to do, and I just started building. So I really wanted to make this area feel a little bit more open, and I also decided that I wanted to extend the path up to this cliff. Now I did say in one of my previous videos that I wasn't going to put any more inclines around this area. I was kind of just going to fill in that top cliff with some trees, but I thought it would be much cuter to have an incline. I feel like it's also just another great way to get up to that part of the island as well. I also wanted to keep the decor a little bit light in this area. I say that, but then I always end up filling up my whole island with stuff. But anyways, I wanted to keep at least the area around my house a little bit light, so I just went with the tank and the windmill. It looks very rustic, which I absolutely love. And I went with the white tank because we're going to be incorporating some cows on the side of my house in a minute, and I just thought that was perfect. Maybe it's holding like some kind of tank of milk or whatever. I don't really know if that makes any sense, but it's Animal Crossing. I'm just using my imagination. And then Patty came over to visit, speaking of cows. Perfect timing. I also wanted to work on some decor in the front, right in front of this bridge, so I went with the clothesline and 2 of the oil barrels, and I of course wanted to include some more ducks. I feel like for this video and this build specifically, I really wanted to use more animals across the island, so this is very farm animal heavy later on in this build. So I'm just sprinkling down a few items, seeing what looks good. I go back and forth. I absolutely love this view. I wanted it to be like a very staple moment when you cross this bridge because it is a really cool view. But this is the point when I come over to this side area, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do originally, but I ended up coming up with a barn idea using these cow designs that I found, which should be available on my Pinterest as of now. But I wanted to make a little barn for these cows, kind of like a stable in a way. I just thought it was super cute. I do end up changing up the style just a little bit in a minute, but I love the way that this turned out. It's just like the perfect little touch to farm core, and I think this really makes my island feel a little more lively now that I have more animal related builds around. So it's just so cute. I absolutely love this section. But also, as I continue building, I just wanted to take a minute and thank you all so much for your support of this series so far. It's been so fun. I know it's been a little sporadic. It was intended to be a 30-day challenge where I post every day, but because of my schedule and school and everything, it's just harder for me to post videos every single day. So I try my best. I kind of record in bulk and then post them, and if I get busy, I won't have time to record. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for your patience and your support. It's genuinely made me so happy how many comments I've read saying that you guys have been inspired by this island and you wanted to start your own farm core islands, and some of you actually have, which is just so cool. I'm just so happy to be able to spread some inspiration, and it just genuinely makes me so excited excited that you guys are inspired to do farmcore now, because this is also my first time. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done a farmcore island, and if you did, how was it? Did you like it? Was it cool? Did you find it a little challenging? I feel like it can get slightly repetitive at times, but if you come up with a few different builds and layouts, it could be very, very fun. Alright, so back into the build though. I created that little dirt patch on the side of my house because I saw this little filler decor idea on Pinterest involving the bunny items. So I wanted to make like a little area where the bunnies can play around. So I essentially have a few pet bunnies on the side of my house, and it was a small enough build to where it wouldn't really distract from the view when you're standing on that bridge in front of my house. So it was just a perfect little filler idea, and I just wanted to surround that with the picket fence, and I will fill it in with a few bunnies. But this is the view of the house so far. I love this layout so much. And again, as I said in a past video, I'm just very, very happy with the island layout I chose. Everything is just really coming together, and I'm just so inspired to build. I feel like if you're doing a no terraforming island, or you're just not a huge fan of terraforming, I feel like finding an island with a layout that you could really work with is super helpful. So, you know, you could always make it work. And I feel like starting with the in-game path is also super helpful if you aren't that familiar with paths, or you kind of struggle with laying down paths or island flow. I think using the in-game path is a great way to start. So I also go around and start adding some more bricks around the road. I've done this around the island, so I wanted to continue it over here, so I'm just laying down these brick codes. I feel like it really makes the road look more broken down and feels a little bit more rustic. But yeah, after I did that, I time traveled just to see all of my trees grown in. I did change out the wheat field to the golden variation, and I also changed up my little barns for now. I wanted to include some horses, and I also have the cows there. Let me know in the comments which style you liked better. Did you like the first one, or do you like the one with the horses and the cows? Definitely let me know. I feel like I do like the one with the cows. I thought that was really cute, but I really wanted to incorporate some horses, so I put those in there as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I could totally change it up depending on what you guys say and what you think looks really cute. So I moved back over to the dirt patch and I start adding in all of my bunnies. They're just so cute. I absolutely love this little filler spot. Also in the back, I did do some kind of like diagonal hyacinth build to look like lavender, but I don't think that's gonna stay. I will most likely tear that down and fill it up with something else. But I just wanted to test out some filler spots. But yeah, I just kind of keep going back and forth around the build, filling in all the little details I wanted to, and just to fill in a bunch of tiny spaces around. But yeah, as I said in the beginning, I didn't have much of a plan for this build, but I am really happy with how it looks in the end. And I'm also really glad that I incorporated that incline right there. I think it was just a really great transition up onto the cliff. But that is all for the build. I'm just going to show you guys a little walk around. So here is the entrance to my house. I think it turned out so great. I love it. If I were to live on a farm, I would want my house exterior to look like this. And just to have a few pet bunnies in a garden on the side is just so cute. I love it so much. Yeah, that's how I'd be living my farm life. I have a rocking chair on the side of my house as well, so I could sit and relax. And then on the side, I added in some pigs as well. Another little bunny over here around the farm area. This is kind of just, you know, a spot for all my farm animals. I got my horses and my cows. We got some hay beds for them as well. And then this is the incline that leads up to the cliff. And I also worked on some pathing along here. And as I was showing you guys around, I spotted a lily of the valley up on this cliff, which I didn't notice before, so that was super exciting. I think I'm actually gonna leave it right there. I think it looks so cute and it's a staple, like I actually earned this lily of the valley, so that was a little exciting surprise. But everyone, that is all for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you think down in the comments below, and also consider giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also subscribe if you'd like to follow along with Sprout. I can't wait to keep building on this island and show you guys all the farm ideas that I have for this theme. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day or night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!